show you how to solve it. Okay, so for question one, which of the following is equivalent to the expression above? We just have to multiply this out. So 3x times 2x is 6x squared. 2x times 2 is 4x. 3 times 3 is 9x, and 3 times 2 is 6. So that gets us 6x squared plus 9x plus 4x. Well, 9 plus 4 is plus 13x plus 6. So the correct answer is answer C. Okay, question two. Okay, so for question two, the function f is defined above. What is the value of f of negative 2? Well, f of negative 2 just means plug in negative 2 to this equation, which this equation is pretty easy, so you don't need a calculator. But if you want, you can just plug this into your calculator. This would be what you'd plug in. And then once you multiply this out, you get negative 4 minus 11, which is negative 15. Okay, question three. Okay, so for question three. Which fraction of the flights for airline A were delayed? Okay, so our total would be airline A. And then what portion of them were delayed? So that would be 861. So 861 out of 2890, which is in choice C. Okay, question four. Okay, so for question four. Um, we're told that a scientist wants to predict how residents of New Jersey will react to a new bill, which are following studies is most likely to provide reliable results. So for this question, let's just go through the answers. The surveying group of 1,500 randomly selected U.S. citizens. Well, this won't give us data for New Jersey. It'll give us data for all of U.S. So it's not D. Because we could actually get like no residents from New Jersey using this method if we get unlucky for the random sample. Um, Entering a group of students. Well, this can only be extrapolated to students, so it's not C. And then between A and B, mailing a questionnaire to 200 randomly selected residents and versus surveying a group of 300 randomly selected residents. Well, I'd say B is better because mailing a questionnaire doesn't mean that they actually respond. So the correct answer is in choice B. Question five. Okay, so for this question 5, we're given two ratios, 1.5 to 2.25 and 0.5 to x. So for this, it asks what is the value of x? Well, for this, we just have to find the ratio of this function and apply it to this function. So in this case, to find the ratio, we do 2.25 divided by 1.5. So 2.25 divided by 1.5 is equal to 1.5. And then, so this would be our ratio. So then we just take our original equation, which is 0.5, and multiply it by 1.5 in order to get x, which is 0.5 times 1.5 is equal to 0.75. So the correct answer is in choice A. Okay, question 6. Okay, so for question 6. Based on the equation above, what is the value of 2ax minus 1? Well, in this case, in order to get from this original equation to this bottom equation, we just have to divide all of the terms by 4. So 8ax divided by 4 is 2ax, and then negative 4 divided by 4 is also -1. So if the left side of the equation divided by 4 is equal to what we want, then the right side of the equation divided by 4 will equal our answer. So we just take 24 and we divide by 4, which gets us 6. So the correct answer is answer choice B. Okay, question 7. Okay, so we're question 7. Uh, we're given two equations, and we're asked to find how many more purchases are predicted by exponential model than the linear model 5 weeks after. So x is 5, so either you can put this into your graphing calculator and find where x is 5, or you can just solve. So just plug in 500, just plug in 5 for x. So 2,000 times 5 is 10,000. And then 500 times 2 to the power of 5. Well, 2 to the power of 5 would be equal to 32 times 500, which is equal to 1,600. So now we just have to compare these two values. So 10,000 versus 1,600. What is the difference? The difference is 6,000. So the correct answer is answer choice A. Okay, question 8. Okay, so for question 8, we're given an initial value of 300,000, and then every year after that, the reservoir storage capacity decreased by 1,700 because it reduced. So it reduced means decreased. So, and it says 1,700 acre feet per year. So that means that it's at a constant rate. So it has to have a negative slope, so it can't be B and it can't be D. And it's at a constant rate because it's only 1,700 every year. So the correct answer is A because it has a constant slope that is negative. Okay, question 9. Okay, so for question 9, what is the approximate storage capacity in acre-feet of the reservoir at the end of 1993? So then we just take a 1993 and subtract from the initial year, which would be 1928. So to get the difference, so 1993 minus 1928 is going to be 65 years. And then, so our equation would be 300,000 minus 1700 times 65. So you can just plug this in, but in this case, we would get 1700 times 65 is equal to 110, 500. So we have 300,000 minus 110, 500, which is 189,500. Okay, question 10. Okay, so for question 10, it says T years after 1928. It's between 290,000 and 292,000. So that would basically mean that since the original is 300,000, the difference is between 8,000 and 10,000. So in that case, which of the following must be true? Well, we can just test t equals 1 for this. We can test t equals 3, t equals 5, and t equals 7, because that is within the bounds that were given. So in that case, we can just plug in to this 1,700 times 1 would not be between these two values. 1,000 700 times 3 is 5100, which is not between 8,000 and 10,000. 1,700 times 5 is 8,500, which is between the two values. So the correct answer is C, but let's just look at D. 7 times 1,700 is 11,900, which is not between 8,000 and 10,000. So the correct answer is actually C, because you need a t value between two possible values. Okay, question 11. Okay, so for question 11, we're told the scatter plot shows the relationship between dietary cholesterol and amount of total fat. The line of best fit predicts, um, well, the values, how many grams of fat are in the sandwich for which this prediction is most accurate. So most accurate means which one is closest to the line. So in that case, that would be this point. This is the point that is the closest to the line. It says how many grams of total fat are in the sandwich. So we're looking for total fat, so that would just be 60. So the correct answer is in choice D. Okay, question 12. Okay, so question 12. Kind of just have to plug in. So, um, yeah, I guess that's probably going to be the easiest way. So we have root 14 minus, well, -2 would just be plus 2. Plus 2 equals -2. Is this correct? Well, root 14 plus 2, well, that's just root 16, which is just 4. So 4 plus 2 equals -2. So 10 equals -2. That is not true. So 1 cannot be the answer. 2, 1. So 14 minus 1 is 13. So root 13, well, root 13 would give us a decimal answer. So a decimal plus an integer can never equal an integer. So it's not 2. And then 3. Well, I mean, based on the answers, we can already assume it's 3 because the other two are wrong, but let's just solve it. So root 14. It's not 14. Root 14 minus 5 plus 2. So root 14 minus 5 is just root 9. Root 9 is 3, so 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So correct answer is in choice C, which is 3 only. Okay, question 13. Okay, so question 13. We're basically given a chart and asked to explain stuff about the chart. So what we do notice is that there is a larger slope between 0 to 100 than there is between 100 and above. So that means that the slope decreases after you get to 100. So the company charges more per pound of orders greater than 100 than for orders less than 100. Well, this says more per pound, and since the slope decreases, that means at 200 pounds, you're actually paying less per pound than if you were buying, say, 20 pounds. In this case, you're buying $200 for 20 pounds, which is $10 a pound versus 1,400 for 200 pounds, which is a lot cheaper. It's about $70 a pound, so it's not A. The company charges less uh per pound for orders greater than 100 than for orders less than 100. This is correct. This is the exact opposite of what A is saying. So if A is wrong, that means B has to be correct, but let's just go through the others. The company charges less per pound for orders greater than 1,000 pounds. Well, we can't really see anything about 1,000 pounds. So the turning point is at 100, not at 1,000. And the company charges the same price per pound regardless of order size. Well, no, because the price per pound decreases after 100 because the slope ends up decreasing. So eventually, if you're buying like a very large amount of pounds, the decrease in slope will make a big difference in terms of price per pound. So correct answer is in choice B.  1. Okay, Okay, question 14. Okay, so for question 14, we just need to solve what is the value of x plus 8 if we're given this equation. So we have 2x plus 3 equals x minus 4. We just need to solve for x. So what you could do is you could plug this into your calculator and find out where these two functions intersect. So 2x plus 3, graph that, and then graph also x minus 4, and then find out where the two functions intersect at what x value. Um, in this case, it would be 2x plus 3x minus 4. This would intersect at -7. Yeah, -7. Because -7 times 2 is -14, plus 3 is -11, and then -7 minus 4 is also -11. So x is equal to -7. What is the value of x plus 8? So -7 plus 8 is equal to +1. So the correct answer is in choice C. Okay, question 15. So question 15. Um, we have a group of 10 students played a game. Every player reaches a score from 1 to 10. The mean score was 4. If more than half received greater than 5, which the following is true about the mean score about the rain flares. Well, let's just go through these answers. So it must be greater than 5. Well, that's not true because if it's greater than 5 and the rest of the people also have greater than 5, then the average can't be 4. If it's between 4 and 5, we have the same problem. And if it's equal to 4, well, 4 plus a larger value does not average out to 4. So the correct answer is choice A. It must be less than 4. We have a value smaller than 4 and values larger than 4, and you average them to get um, a mean score of 4. Okay, question 16. Okay, so for question 16, we're given an expression. We're asked what does it represent? So the 2x squared would be the area of the outer rectangle because we have 2x um, times x. So length times width, 2x times x would be 2x squared. So the 2x squared is the area of the entire figure. And then the x minus 4 and 2x minus 4. Well, x minus 4 would just be this length minus the 2 here, and then there's also another 2 on this side, because this is the same. There's also going to be a 2 here and a 2 here. So in this case, x minus 4 would be the length of this. This is going to be x minus 4. And then the length of this long side is just going to be 2x minus 4. So 2x minus 4. So we're asked, what is this x minus 4 times 2x minus 4? Well, that's just the area of this inner rectangle. So the width, no. The height, no. The area of the inner rectangle, yes, that's correct. And then the combined area, no. The combined area would just be 2x squared. So this x minus 4, 2x minus 4 is equal to the area of the inner rectangle. And this equation would give us the area of the frame. Okay, question 18. Okay, question 18. We're told there's 600 in total, and we're told 220 spend less than 2 hours a day on homework. And we're told that approximately 1.35 million spend less than 2 hours of homework. So this 220 is is part of the same ratio as the 1.35. So basically what we have to do is we have to find the ratio between 600 and 220. So we just take 600 divided by 220 to find the ratio, which would just be you can plug this into your calculator if you want, but it's about 2.72, 2.72 repeating, 2.727272 repeating. And then we just take this 1.35 million and multiply by this value. So we just take this 2.72 times 1.35 million to get the total number. So times 1.35 would be 3.6818. So that would be answer choice C. 3.68 is the population of ninth graders. All right, question 17. Okay, so for this question, we're told g of 3 is f of x plus 5, so we just plug in 3 into f of x, so we get 3 times 3 plus 5, and then g of x is just this plus 5. So 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 5, which is equal to 29. So the correct answer is in choice D. Okay.
I think we'll end the session now because we're almost time's up. We'll see you all next week on Sunday. Thank you for joining us. Bye bye, everybody.